Hey guys, so I wanted to make this video and I'm sure this is going to upset a few of you because a lot of people for some reason feel like we shouldn't be sharing this type of information. But somebody has asked me like repeatedly over the last few months or so, how much do CNAs actually make in the state of Indiana? Now, I can only tell you the state of Indiana because I have never worked for any facilities outside of the state of Indiana. The state of Indiana is currently the only state where I am certified as a CNA. I do have applications pending in other states for reciprocity so that I am able to work as a travel CNA in other states if I choose to accept a contract or an assignment in other states. However, currently I am only certified / licensed as a CNA in the state of Indiana. Now, so basically, I would say my first job ever, you guys know if you've been on my channel for a while, that the first nursing home job that I ever had was working at a nursing facility on a locked memory care unit. This facility was a large facility. They were also the facility that paid for me to get my CNA training. And I can make another video talking more about that if you're interested in the story about how I got a facility to pay for my CNA training and the process that I went through in order to get approved for their CNA training program. It was not a training program that was conducted within the facility. They actually paid for me to get my training at a CNA training school. So the first facility that I worked at paid me $10.70 an hour. Now, I was working evening shift, so that would be, I want to say it was 2:45 to like 10:30 or something like that. It was kind of weird hours at that facility. It wasn't like a straight 10 to 6 or 3 to 11, nothing like that. It was like 2:45 to 10:30 or something like that, 2:30 to 10:45. I don't remember. However, I got paid $10.70 at my first facility working as a full-time evening shift CNA on the locked memory care unit. And it was a good job. They had great insurance. That is one thing that I definitely miss about working there. Like, I've worked at other facilities where they didn't offer like the same insurance or anything even close, like not even getting close whatsoever to the type of insurance that the first facility offered. But anyways, when I left there, I got a job working at a local hospital, and they paid me $11.10 an hour. And at the hospital, I was working night shift. That was on the orthopedics unit, and I was working from 11 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., I believe. 11 to 7, basically. The extra half hour in there was basically just to make sure that we were able to give report to the oncoming CNAs. So I got paid $11.10 an hour there, and before I left, I was making $11.20 an hour or $11.22 an hour because I got a raise like just before I left. After there, I got the agency job, and to be honest, they paid me $13 an hour, which is not really that much more than I've made at my other jobs for it being agency. Like, everybody thinks that agency pays so much better than other like permanent positions where you're actually hired on through the facility, but they only paid me $13 an hour. They didn't offer insurance or anything like that, so there was no benefits, there was no paid time off, nothing like that. So basically, I don't even know why I did it because it wasn't really worth it. So after working agency, I got a job at another nursing home, and they paid me $11.25 an hour. I think it was either $11.23 or $11.25. And at that facility, I was working on the hospice unit, which the hospice unit wasn't always full. We didn't have a full census most of the time. So we were kind of like hospice slash overflow for their rehab patients. And then after that job, I got a job working at a different facility. That is where I worked at on the trach unit, and kind of went from the trach unit to rehab to long-term care. We didn't really have assigned units there, but I was told I would be working on the trach unit because that is where I had experience. And I'm sorry it's getting dark. The sun is kind of going down, so I apologize for this video getting dark and you're gonna see flashing lights and all that, and I'm sorry. So at the facility where I was working on the trach rehab long-term care unit, I was getting $11.30 plus the shift differential would have made it about $12.25 or something similar to that. And then I worked at another facility for a couple months where I was working on their rehab unit full-time nights. And where I worked on the trach unit rehab long-term care, that was full-time nights as well, 10 to 6. The nursing home facility that I was just telling you about, where I worked straight rehab, that was full-time nights as well, 10 to 6, and I was making $12.10 there. And there was a shift differential for night shift, but I can't remember what it was. And then now I just got offered a position today contingent on whether I pass the physical that I'm doing tomorrow and the drug test that I did earlier today. And at this facility, I will be working full-time nights. I'm supposed to be primarily on memory care. The hours are going to be 10:30 to 6:30, 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Like I said, primarily memory care, although they also have a rehab unit and a long-term care unit. And the pay is $12.35 an hour with $1 shift differential for night shift. So that is what I have made as a CNA in the state of Indiana, working within different facilities and different types of facilities, and also with the different populations. Like I said, I have worked hospital, nursing home, hospice, and just to show you like the difference between whether you are a certified CNA or a non-certified caregiver, at the caregiving job that I had, I was making $9.25 an hour as a caregiver to do in-home care and in-facility if they needed like a sitter or a companion care. So yeah, it's not the greatest, although I have heard that other states are way worse than Indiana. And I'm sorry, it's like getting super, super dark. I'm sorry about this, you guys. But I just wanted to share that, and I'm sorry if you guys got upset with me sharing like how much I make. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I love my residents and I love making them happy and seeing them, you know, come in sick and get better. That's one of the reasons why I love rehab so much. If there's anything that you guys would like me to talk about on future videos, any topics you'd like me to address, nursing related or non-nursing related, let me know in the comments below and I'd be happy to. Yeah, if there's any questions you have, be sure to put them down and I'll either answer them in a separate video or I will make a Q&A video compiling multiple questions that I've gotten over the course of numerous videos. However, it's getting too dark for me to continue filming, so I will let you guys go. I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you guys again soon.